Hi, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Jill Thompson. I work for Thurrock and Brentwood Mind. I'm also an advocate and I manage GP wellbeing calls.
Okay, my name's Linda East. I work for Thurrock and Brentwood Mind. I deal with the GP wellbeing service calls and I'm also an advocate.
And Matthew, if you'd like to introduce yourself. Matthew has kindly come along today to tell us his story around the GP wellbeing calls.
Hello, I'm Matthew, Matthew Baker. I've suffered from mental health issues for a long time. I was diagnosed with PTSD from my armed forces service something like 15, 16 years ago, and I've struggled for a long time. That's my story. And I've been struggling and things have been getting worse and worse over the last 2 or 3 years. And in a recent call to my GP, she said, look, you need support and this is the route I can go down.
Which is brilliant. So how have you found the calls?
Very helpful. I'm not sure if Linda leaves them quite depressed after talking to me for a little bit. I've been going through some real tough times lately, and it's very nice to just have a friendly voice at the other end of the phone, someone you feel that is going to listen to you, and someone on your side, if that makes sense.
And it's sometimes nice, I find, to talk to someone that's totally impartial, is not in your current life. They're independent, and then you can just be open and honest. Do you find that with the situation?
Absolutely. It's hard to talk to people I'm close to about things, and yeah, I think having that separation, that straight, although it's a stranger, it is easier to talk about personal things with somebody who hasn't got that connection with you, and that helps.
So do you think you've got a good outcome from these calls?
Yes, I have. It's a shame that my sessions are coming to an end because I do find them helpful. It's like I say, it's nice to have that contact, that somebody who can listen and just give me some advice or just understand, really. Just like I say, it's that person on your side, and sometimes I feel the world's not on my side.
How did you feel? Did you think that having the call on the same day at the same time with the same person every week is helpful as well?
Absolutely. One of the issues I have is memory. I do have memory problems now. I do have issues with retaining information.
Yeah.
So the fact that I know it's on I know it's going to be on a Tuesday, it's going to be that helped me a lot, because a part of I mean, it's quite amazing how many different things are affected by simple mental health issues, but they are. And like I say, my memory's shot to pieces, and yeah, it is. And also, I know I can sort of, if I'm having a bad weekend, I know I'm gonna. There's something coming. Yeah, if that makes sense.
You can share your thoughts with Linda.
One thing I've learned over the years is, I think there's still a level of embarrassment. People get, there's a reluctance to accept or to admit that you need help, and I think you need to accept that first, and then once you've accepted that, it does make it easier to get that help. And I certainly recommend that people go back to their GP time and again, because GPs don't have a long time with you, and they've really got to be able to. GPs are under pressure as well, and they've got to understand that, you know, you need help, and eventually you get there, but you've got to persevere. I spent many years not bothering, not thinking that nobody is going to help me, nothing, and I think I probably missed out on help by not doing that.
Yeah.
So there are definitely help out there. You just got to persevere with it.
What do you think? How do you think you'd have felt if you'd have not had that referral? How would you, you know, be now? Not
I,
have
I
a
was on
GP.
I was definitely on a downward spiral again. It's a bit, you will understand, mental health comes in, it is sort of peaks and troughs as well. You have highs and you have lows. The last sort of year of my life has been really tough, and I was spiraling downwards. And I think that having this service has arrested that descent, and I was in a very dark place. And I'm not saying I'm completely sort of out of that now. I've got lots of challenges still to come, but it has certainly stopped me falling completely down a hole, and some of those holes you just can't get back out of.
Mm.
Obviously, I want to say how amazing Linda's been, because she has.
Yeah.
Very positive on the phone, very understanding of my problems, even the ones that aren't particularly linked to my mental health, because everything sort of kind of links back into your mental health. We sometimes talk about, like I say, my children and other bits and pieces, and it's just nice to, I feel I have a friend, and that's the nicest thing I think I can say. I feel I've got, it's not a therapist, it's a friend as well.
Yeah, thank you.